Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, Herculean Hearts. I'm Sarah, homeschool mama of 6, and today's video is all about the BookShark Level 2 Advanced Language Arts and Readers. The reason I wanted to do this video is because when I was first looking into BookShark, I was kind of confused that you had your K with the Readers and Language Arts, the Level 1, readers, the level 2, and then there were 3 different sets of readers to pick, and then level 3, and there was the regular and the advanced, and I just wasn't sure where to even start. And unless you can go to a convention, if you are going to convention, I am a recent BookShark rep, so come visit me in the BookShark booth. This year, in 2019, I will be in the Woodlands, Texas, and Ontario, California, and Phoenix, Arizona. So come say hi. I would love to meet you. Also, if you're not in any of those 3 areas, that's still okay. Go visit the BookShark gals. They are awesome. I love them. So I digress. Let's bring it back. So on the BookShark website, they have word lists for you to look up to see if your kid can read those words, and they're most likely fine with those readers. I think that's a great tool to start with. However, I don't think it really helps know what they understand the content that's inside those readers, but more importantly than that, the language arts side. So just because your kiddo might read at a higher level doesn't mean that they're ready for the language arts part of it. So if you have a 5-year-old that could read the level 5 material, that's awesome. But if they're still working on capitalizing the first word in a sentence and putting punctuation at the end, well then don't start with level 5, because that's jumping way too far ahead with the language arts side. So I'm going to show you where the language arts advanced level 2 is and the readers. So I would highly suggest looking at the scope and sequence that's found in the instructor's guides. You can find that online as well, and look at the scope and sequence there and see where your kid is. And that's actually a better indicator of what level you should start with, is looking for their language arts scope and sequence instead of their reading level. All right, so try that, and if you have questions, come visit me at the booth and I will help you. So this is the big BookShark binder that you can get when you get the complete kit, or you can buy it separately. And then in here I put all of my instructor's guides. So I'll just flip to the language arts. You can see this is the advanced. So you'll see there's 2A for advanced, it's 2I for intermediate, and just 2, the regular on level. So that's the cover. All of it is loose leaf to fit in this binder, and it's already hole punched for you. So that's awesome. So again, it's just your instructor's guides come in here, and then it has these tabs so you can do week by week. I'm going to flip to the back. So back here we have sections 3 and section 4. And section 3 is where you're going to find your scope and sequence. So have that right here. So here's your language arts level 2 advanced scope and sequence. So you can see the spelling that they're going to be needing to do, as well as your language arts component with your nouns, verbs, quotations, all of that. And then over here it'll have the different activity sheets that goes along with it. So you can see the different weeks. So by week 15, they're going to be doing adverbs. Okay, so if you have a 5-year-old that maybe can read at this level, but they're not ready to start learning about adverbs yet, then level 2 advanced might not be probably not. It's not the level for them to start with. So that's the different scope and sequence for the first half of the year. And then by the end of the year, they're going to be learning all about different types of sentences, apostrophes, commas, plurals, synonyms, and antonyms. So again, this is a better gauge to know where to start your kid than just based off of their reading level when it comes to their language arts readers. So definitely look at both of those things. I just picked a random week here, so this is towards the beginning. We did this back in September. I wrote the date at the top, and then I literally just checked it when we did it. Here, this is handwriting without tears. You can get that as an optional add-on with your level 2 advanced. Also, this is another add-on, the Wordly Wise C. And so when you go to order online, you can check if you want that or not. I decided to get it, and I like that it's already scheduled in. So I didn't have to do anything extra to figure out, like, well, when are we going to do this if I get it? So it's already scheduled in for you. So I love how flexible the schedule is. BookShark is a 4-day-a-week schedule, and then you can see that 5th day is totally open. We do a co-op on that day. If you do music lessons or anything else, then you can decide what you want to fill that day in with. So I really love that model. If you haven't seen any of my videos before, this is how I like to do the activity sheets. I take them all out at the beginning of the year. So for all 36 weeks, I go to the back of the instructor's guide for each week and pull out the activity sheets that are in there. And then I just laminate and create my own cover. So this is obviously for one of my sons for this year. He did the level 2 advanced. And so I pulled all 36 sheets out and then just used our binding machine and bound them. That way we have like our own little book, and it's great for record keeping and everything, and to see his progress from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. So the very first week, this is some of the stuff that they will be doing. Every first day is copy work, and in this level 2 advanced, they have the option for the handwriting, and it's the cursive. So at the beginning of the year, as he was learning cursive, he was able to write everything in print. But then as we get towards the end of the year, you can see I had him start writing it in cursive. And then like right away, they're starting with common nouns and proper nouns. So again, just because your kid is able to read these level 2 advanced books, they might not be able to do these common nouns and proper nouns. That's fine. Go ahead and jump down either to the level 2 regular readers, and that way they're more on level with their language arts and they're not getting frustrated with that. And the books are amazing no matter what level. They have all different things where they're going to be writing stories. It's just little sections. So with our 4-day week, day 1 is usually copy work. So day 2 is some kind of copy work application. Day 3 is writing, like preparing for their paper. And then day 4 is where they actually write in another we just got like one of those 50-cent notebooks from Walmart, and so he just writes all of his compositions in there. So that's kind of the setup for most of these weeks. These are the 17 readers that they will read with the level 2 advanced readers. The readers are the books that the kids read by themselves. So they are different than the read aloud books. The read aloud books are the ones that you read to them. These are the readers that they will read themselves. So this is where you really want to make sure that they are able to read these on their own and understand them. Okay, so I put these books in order of the actual order that they are in the instructor's guide. So King of the Mound is the very first book that they will read, and there are 17 books and 36 weeks in the school year. So it's about, not exactly, but about one book every 2 weeks. So it will take them a couple weeks to read some of these. So here's this book. And this one doesn't have a lot of pictures. I was actually kind of surprised when I was first looking at BookShark. I thought that the very first book would be like the easiest book for the year, and then they would get harder as you went on. It's not set up like that at all. Like, I actually think that this first book is one of the harder books that they went through. But just the size of the print, the words that are in there, and that there are no pictures or anything, that is level 2 advanced. So that's the first one, King of the Mound. Next one is The Children of Noisy Village. It's a whole book list online, so I'm not telling you anything secret here. Your third book is Ralph S. Mouse. So again, you could see that second book had a few more pictures than the first one. This has a couple, and then Prince is a little bit bigger. So that's that one. Next is The Whipping Boy. My son found this one super interesting, but I mean, you can see this one is definitely an easier reading level than that first one, and yet this one's coming like a month later. So don't expect the books to go in order from easiest to hardest. So I actually have no idea how they pick the order of these books, because
level pre-K, K, 1, 2, that you're learning to read, right? So the readers don't necessarily go along with what you're doing in history. And then once you hit level 3 and up, then those readers go along exactly with what you're doing in history. So in levels K through 2, you're learning to read. And then levels 3 and up, you're reading to learn. Okay, so you could actually be doing level K with the level 2 readers. If your kid is super advanced, then do that. And then when you do level 1, you do the level 2 intermediate readers. And then when you do level 2, you do the level 2 advanced readers. And then that way when you get to level 3, you're right on track with being able to read the books that go along with the history that you're doing. So there's another one, socks. So you guys can see, like, a lot of these have some pictures in them that first book didn't have. I don't know why that surprised me so much. But they're all about the same reading level here. So this one my son had actually read before, and he's like, do I have to read it again? I'm like, yes, you do. And he did. And he probably got more out of it. I don't know. This was a cute one, Emily's Runaway Imagination. So you can see, if your kids could read some of these books, then that's great. They'd probably be ready, as long as they can do the language arts aspect. All right, there's quite a few from this Andrew Clements. There's a read aloud from him too. So I guess he just writes good books for this level. There's that. And then right away, there's another one by him. These books are probably about a 3rd to 4th grade reading level. I'm not a reading expert by any means, but that's what I would guess. And this was a funny one. My son loved this one, but it was hilarious. Some tall tales. Lots of pictures, just short little paragraphs on each page. And then these last couple are definitely the biggest, so I guess it's good that they're saved for the end of the year. But again, it doesn't seem like it's way more advanced than that first book or anything. And this is the last one. So the last one definitely has the smallest print. It still has some pictures. There you go.
So that was just a brief overview of a little peek inside all of the readers for Level 2 Advanced, as well as briefly going over the instructor's guide and the scope and sequence. I hope this video has been helpful if you've been interested in looking at the different levels, and if you have any questions about where you might want to start your kid, or if you have any questions about Level 2 Advanced specifically, go ahead and comment below, and I always answer those to the best of my ability. Thank you for watching. I would love for you to give this video a thumbs up, like it down below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can see all the other fun that we have using BookShark in our homeschool. And let me know if you're going to be at one of those conventions that I'll be at. I'd love to say hi to you. So until next time.